Wagwan people, how's it going? Yeah, I had my meeting. It went all well, went all good. I'm up to date. I've done everything I've got to do, and that's all I've got to keep doing. Anyway, enough of that. I'm not going to discuss that. I'm going to talk to you about my nights out in Reading and Maidenhead. I used to. So my previous one was about Greg and the strip club. Now, I made friends with Greg at a thing called, it was like a college training thing called ATG. So I met Greg. And then through Greg, I met a guy called Pete. Pete, the most soundest guy you'll ever meet in your life, yeah. So down to earth, clever as anything, yeah. Just a sound guy, yeah. He was proper shy when I first met him. But then after a while of hanging around me, I think I brought him out of his shell. I don't want to take full responsibility for that. But, you know, I think, like, when you hang around with someone like me, I know so many people. We went out for nights out in Wickham. Everyone was coming up to us, and he made a lot of friends through me. Yeah, so Pete, like, literally, like I said, lovely guy, well down to earth. Like, still speak to him on a WhatsApp occasionally. Spoke to him earlier on. Told him that I was going to do this, and I was going to mention him. But, you know, I've got to keep it low level. Don't want to give out too much information. Nah, I'm only joking. Pete's a sound guy, a proper sound guy. He was like the responsible one out of all of us lot. Sort of. Because I was definitely never, and I still ain't responsible. Anyway, so where's that thing that... Right, so I had to get Eddie to remind me of like a couple of places, yeah? Because obviously my mind is a bit shot. So we used to go to a few different clubs. We went to RG1, that was one of them. We went to one called the Matrix, that was another one. We went to a pub called the Purple Turtle, and we also went to a pub where Pete met his wife, who he's still with. Lovely woman, 10 out of 10. We've got a lovely family, and this pub was called the Newton Cucumber. Now, yeah, this is going back, you know, early 2000s. Some of you probably weren't even born. That's how old I am, you know. I'm an old git now. But anyway, we used to go to RG1, Matrix. Now, Matrix, there's a sick club. Now, do you remember Adam F., the DJ? And he come out with an album. It was a crossover, like drum and bass, hip-hop album. And it had Redman was on it with a tune called Smash Something. And MOP was on there. And LL Cool J was on it. Well, Adam F., I saw him play at Matrix. It was with Rattos. Yeah, so we used to go to Maidenhead a lot. And we used to drink loads. We went to this cocktail bar. I don't remember much that night. Probably because I drank too many slippery nipples and squashed frogs. Yeah, like, and when I mix my drinks, see ya, my mind goes, and then I don't remember nothing. It worries me. I haven't woken up in a police cell yet, though. Not yet. No, I'm not. I'm never going to do that. So, yeah, we went to RG1, Matrix, Purple Turtle. Purple Turtle was a great little place. I remember, actually, the Purple Turtle, which we went there first one night. Now, Michael Farrell, MF Vandal, he put a night on at the Fez Club. It had MC Yardy or Yardy MC. You had, I can't remember what they were called, something 9. It was like a hip-hop group from Slough. And Headcount Records, which is Ollie Bates, Chris, Pneumatic. There was Rinse Dog, I think the DJ was something like that. See, I can't remember completely, but I remember bits. And then there was Ed Brown. And yeah, we went to a night out there. There was Greg Miles come with us, Ben Baker. Who else? Greg, Pete, Rob, Rattos, me, Eddie. Good night. Remember, Ollie was on stage doing his thing, doing his hip hop songs. I got up on stage, start doing my sea walking and stuff. Like, literally, alcohol and hip hop, just don't ever mix it with me, because I end up making myself look like an idiot, and well, I already look like an idiot anyway, but I make myself look more like an idiot. So we went out in Reading and Maidenhead, and we used to get into fights and police chases, and just typical young man stuff, really. But yeah, it was just crazy nights, man. Crazy nights. Just like I said, Newton Cucumber. I think that might have been where I had the cocktails. I could be wrong though. Like I said, my memory is shot. But I had some fantastic times. Like, we used to go to what was it? The White Horse in High Wycombe. Me, Pete, and that lot, because Greg was in a band. So you had Eddie Bates, a bloke called Andy, then you had Guy Combrink, and then you had Greg Combrink, and they're in a band called Feud. If you actually see here, see that's the tip of a guitar there underneath my fish, yeah? So that used to be my Feud tattoo. It was in dedication to them lot. And yeah, we went to a few gigs down there. I remember once I had to help them lot bring all their equipment in. So we went down there, and the strippers were walking around, the old knickers, and walking around, and the old knockers out. And she's going, pound to have a look, pound. And I'm just like, I'm not here to have a look, I'm here to get my mate's music stuff in. And anyway, I remember one night, it was a Friday night, and I was in there, and it was a rock night. And there was this goth bird. I can't remember her name, but she lived local. She was up Hazelmere Crossroads area, and she was 10 out of 10, yeah. She was like Avril Lavigne type thing, yeah. And I was quite a good looking chap back in the day, not anymore. Yeah, and I think I fell out the ugly tree and hit every branch on the way down. But or it's just stress. But so I met this girl, and we agreed to meet up at the meadow, just behind my mum and dad's house. And obviously, like, we should go for a little smoke, I was in my sort of early 20s. She was about the same. And I went up there, and I'm sat there, and Greg's texted me. So I'm like, sort of sat there talking, and I thought, I better text him back. Get my phone out, open up my phone, start typing a message out. Greg, I can't talk right now. I'm going to try and get lucky with this fit chick. I'll message you later. Send. Next thing, she gets her phone out of her pocket, reads her message, and she's like, I'm going to go now. I'm thinking, what's she going for? And then she shoots off, rather sharpish. And then look at my phone. I've only sent it to her, haven't I? What a muppet. I've actually sent her the message that I was meant to send Greg. Ruined my chances. It's such a shame. She was fit. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, we had many good nights out. Like, so White Horse was one of them. We used to go to a lot. Me, Pete, and that. We used to go. So when we used to go to Pete's, it was over at Bolter's Lock. Pete's parents lived. They had a lovely place. When we used to go to Pete's, we used to go out into Maidenhead, and then we used to go back to Pete's at the end of the night. But we couldn't go and sleep in his house because his parents were there. So we used to sleep in the car, like me, Eddie, and Rattos. Literally just be asleep. No, sometimes we had blankets, sometimes we didn't. Sometimes we didn't plan on staying there, but we ended up getting so messy we couldn't get home. Remember one night, me and Rattos went up to Maidenhead, and Rattos has got in a fight with someone, because Rattos always tend to cause all the trouble. When he had too much to drink, he always acted a bit of an idiot. Hey, didn't you, Rattos? Anyway, so he's got in a bit of an argument with someone, and he's walked over to one of them concrete bins, and he's booted it. Don't know why. He broke his foot. He got back to the car, and we'd driven home. Don't know how we got home. I'm not going to lie. Stupidity, and God must have guided us that day, because don't know how we survived. Anyway, Ralph's got home, and he's got a sock, and he's tied it round his foot. Look, I'll show you. Show you exactly what he's done, yeah? So he's tied it round his foot. Like this. And then I was like, he's walked out of his room, and I'm like, why have you got a bunny rabbit on your foot for, bro? We were pissing ourselves for ages about that, because it just looked so funny. He couldn't walk on his foot. He could not walk on his foot. But yeah, we had some proper mad times out in Maidenhead and Reading, Wycombe. Yeah, like literally, the drinks used to flow. You know, we were young, but Pete's, like I said, he was quite a shy guy at first, but he got used to everyone rather quickly, and he's doing really well for himself. He's got a fantastic wife, family, and all that. Pete, love you guys, and yeah, so yeah, it's nice. You know, it's always nice that someone gets a happy ending in life. That's how I see it. But yeah, I mean, I think that's about it really. I was just sort of gonna let you know about my nights out. So the different places like RG1, Matrix, Purple Turtle, Fez Club, Newton Cucumber, Honey Pot, as I mentioned on my last one. Obviously only me and Greg went to that, no one else went to that one. But yeah, we had many nights out, many good times, and yeah, there's, you know, many good memories. I wouldn't change anything really. Well, I might change a few things in my life, but I made some real good friends, good and bad people. But yeah, you know, it is what it is. Like, I lost contact with a lot of people. Like I said, like, you win some, you lose some. So I see it. But you know, when you meet someone and they're really good friends with you, and they tend to stay in your life forever. That's how I see it. Some people just walk away because they just don't. Yeah, they just like lose interest, whatever. It's just life, isn't it? Just how it works. People grow up, people get married, people have families. Some of us don't grow up. Me, I've only ever grown down, to be honest with you. But anyway, people, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, I really appreciate all the views I'm getting, all the likes. Really cool to see all this. It's been a tough few years for me, and I'm sort of getting into this YouTube thing now, just telling my story. I hope everyone's enjoying it. All the people that are sending love and you know, support, thank you very much. To all my haters that are watching, thank you very much. Yeah, so anyway, I will be back. I'm not going to do any more today. I think I'm going to leave it for now, and then I'll be back probably tomorrow, do some more, yeah? But you guys take care, and I will see you on the other side, yeah? Love. See you later, guys.